Commodity economy. If we study how economic life is carried on under the capitalist regime, we see that its primary characteristic is the production of commodities. Well, what is there remarkable about that? You may ask. The remarkable point is that a commodity is not simply a product, but something produced for the market. A product made for the producer himself, made for his own use, is not a commodity. When a peasant sows rye, gathers in the harvest, threshes it, mills the grain, and bakes bread for himself, this bread is certainly not a commodity. It is simply bread. It only becomes a commodity when it is bought and sold. When, that is to say, it is produced for a buyer, for the market. Whoever buys it owns it. Under the capitalist system, all products are produced for the market. They all become commodities. Every factory or workshop produces, in ordinary circumstances, one particular product only. And it is necessary to understand that the producer is not producing for his own use. When an undertaker in his workshop has coffins made, it is perfectly clear that he does not produce these coffins for himself and his family, but for the market. Again, in the case of a castor oil manufacturer, it is equally clear that even if that man continually suffers from digestive disorder, it will be impossible for him to use for his own purposes more than an infinitesimal proportion of all the castor oil which his factory turns out. The same conditions apply under capitalism to any products you like to consider. In a button factory, buttons are made. But these millions of buttons are not produced in order that they may be sewn onto the manufacturer's waistcoat. They are for sale. Everything produced under the capitalist system is produced for the market. To this market comes gloves and sausages, books and blackings, machines and whiskey, bread, boots and small arms. In a word, everything that is made. A commodity economy necessarily implies private ownership. The independent artisan who produces commodities owns his workshop and his tools. The factory owner or workshop owner owns the factory or the workshop with all the buildings, machinery, etc. Now, wherever private ownership and commodity production exist, there is a struggle for buyers or competition among sellers. Even in the days before there were factory owners, workshop owners, and great capitalists, when there were only independent artisans, these artisans struggled one with another for buyers. The strongest and the most acquisitive among them, the one who had the best tools and was the cleverest, especially the one who put by money, was always the one who came to the top, attracted custom, and ruined his rivals. Thus, the system of petty ownership and commodity economy that was based upon it contained the germs of large-scale ownership and implied the ruin of many. We see, therefore, that the primary characteristic of the capitalist system is a commodity economy, that is, an economy which produces for the market.